Just 2 days after he announced he would buy Twitter, billionaire Elon Musk sent out a deluge of tweets about his plans for the social media platform. One stood out for its broad appeal, but what does this mean for WhatsApp? Will Musk again persuade his millions of followers to stop using WhatsApp and Messenger? To find out, keep on watching this video till the end. Let's get into it. We all have WhatsApp as well as a Facebook Messenger on our mobile phones. It is a way for us to connect with our friends, family, and colleagues by just sending one message anytime we want. However, at the same time, Musk thinks that both these applications should be deleted from people's phones. You might ask why? Well, it's not a secret regarding the fact that both these apps have proven to be risky for users who share sensitive information with other people, as Facebook likes to monitor and collect our data. WhatsApp's new privacy policy has drawn concern from many, as the app is popular that user data is not looked at in any way and that WhatsApp is secure and private. Earlier, WhatsApp also complained that Apple's App Store privacy labels are anti-competitive because the same labels don't apply to Apple's own apps. WhatsApp's updated privacy policy and terms of service have new sections, including transactions and payments data, as well as location information. The most notable changes that exist on both updated privacy policy and terms of service are around how WhatsApp shares information with Facebook and its alternatives. Elon Musk tweeted use Signal on Thursday, which led to a huge number of app signups after WhatsApp changed its privacy policy. WhatsApp will be sharing more data with its parent company Facebook, which has raised a lot of concerns. Earlier today, Musk also tweeted a domino effect meme where he implied that the start of Facebook was responsible for the chaos and violence that took place at the U.S. Capitol in Washington. It's perhaps no surprise that Musk has a history of public disagreements with Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg, which often get aired on Twitter. The Signal is a well-known privacy-focused messaging app. Security experts widely use that, privacy researchers, academics, and journalists worldwide. The Signal protocol also underpins WhatsApp's end-to-end encryption, although one key difference is that Signal is open source, while WhatsApp is not. Also, it's not a secret that Musk has a history of disagreeing with Zuckerberg on Twitter, which goes back many years now. The two have, for example, famously disagreed on artificial intelligence, which Musk argued had to be carefully regulated. When Zuckerberg had spoken against fear-mongering over AI, Musk tweeted that the Facebook CEO's understanding of the subject is limited. In February last year, Musk had asked people on Twitter to delete Facebook accounts because the platform was lame. Later he tweeted, "Facebook sucks," during a clash with Facebook's artificial intelligence lead. In 2018, Musk deleted the Facebook pages for his companies and stated that he didn't like the particular social media platform. The new privacy policy of WhatsApp gave Musk another chance to take a hit at the social media giant. And so, Musk recently wrote, "Twitter DMs should have end-to-end encryption like Signal, so no one can spy on or hack your messages." With that statement, Musk waded into a long-running debate among technologists and privacy advocates around the level of encryption apps and platforms should provide to their users. Growing concerns about privacy have led to questions about how many users data tech companies collect. Many platforms, including the Signal messaging app Musk, have begun to approve the end-to-end encryption as a critical feature. That capability means the senders and recipients can only see communications without the platform being able to access them. While some apps, such as Signal and WhatsApp, have end-to-end encryption by default, others, including Telegram, Instagram, and Facebook Messenger, allow users to opt into encrypted messaging. Video conferencing platform Zoom quickly introduced end-to-end encryption in 2020, soon after the pandemic caused a surge in users, putting a spotlight on its security practices. Meta, which owns WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook Messenger, has said it plans to roll out default end-to-end encryption for all its apps globally by 2023. On the other hand, despite calls from industry experts and advocates for years, Twitter has not yet outlined a plan to offer end-to-end encryption for its direct messages. Those calls intensified in mid-2020 after a massive hack of the platform that compromised the accounts of several prominent individuals, including former U.S. President Barack Obama and Musk himself. End-to-end encryption may not have prevented that attack since hackers directly accessed the accounts, but experts say it would reduce the scope of the information attackers could target in the future. In November 2019, the Justice Department accused two former Twitter employees of spying on users on behalf of Saudi Arabia when they were at the company, and the fact that the influential platform will now be under new ownership raises fresh questions about what data it has access to. Hours after Musk announced he would take over Twitter, Oregon Senator Ron Wyden, a longtime advocate for digital privacy, issued another warning. If the US had a privacy law with teeth, or if Twitter encrypted DMs as I urged years ago, Americans wouldn't be left wondering what today's sale means for their private information, he tweeted. The protection of Americans' privacy must be a condition of any sale. Twitter's relatively smaller size, its global user base is a fraction of Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. The fact that it is not seen primarily as a messaging platform may have allowed it to fly slightly under the radar, according to Bruce Schneier, a security technologist. He said, Twitter is used less for that kind of direct conversation than Signal, SMS, WhatsApp, and Telegram. It's more semi-public. Also, Twitter's architecture, a single platform that includes public tweets and DMs, accessed on its website and mobile apps across multiple operating systems, could make full encryption more complicated than mobile-first messaging platforms such as Signal, according to Deirdre Connolly, a cryptographic engineer. No web service has slapped end-to-end encrypted messaging onto it after its initial deployment successfully, Connolly said, adding that most apps offering it has either started from a mobile platform and expanded, or have designed their web and mobile apps for end-to-end encrypted messaging from the get-go. Building a secure web application that runs in a modern, patched web browser is a fundamentally different and more difficult task than doing the same on desktop or especially mobile, she said. They haven't done it yet because it's hard, really hard. But experts say giving Twitter DMs end-to-end encryption by default is an important and worthy goal. Jack Dorsey, Twitter's co-founder and former CEO, has hinted in the past that he would be open to adding the capability. Wyden also cited Dorsey as saying in 2018 that Twitter was working on it. Still, the company hasn't made any commitments. Twitter and other companies often have policies and controls to prevent unauthorized access to private messages, but encrypting those messages goes beyond policy or access controls by making access impossible in the first place, and would also limit what information a malicious outsider could obtain about a particular user, whether a hacker or someone posing as law enforcement, says Pfefferkorn. One caveat, she added, is that fully encrypting DMs could make it harder to crack down on malicious content and cooperate with law enforcement on investigations, issues that companies such as WhatsApp and Apple have dealt with in the past. But those companies have repeatedly cited a need to protect their users. It looks like a lot more people are trying out Signal, and the app was not prepared to handle the influx of new users. Several of them were not getting verification codes to create an account in Signal app because of a flood of new users. We are working with carriers to resolve this as quickly as possible. Hang in there, Signal said on Twitter. In case you are unaware, Signal is a cross-platform encrypted messaging app downloaded by around 10 million users. Well, guys, that's all for today. Do you think Musk is right? What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments down below. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for us to provide you with more must-known developments in finance and technology. And with that said, we will see you guys in another video.